Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rabbithole podcast. This podcast is currently on Spotify, Anchor, and YouTube, so, subscribe or follow or whatever those things do. Today, we're talking about Spiderman No Way Home, Hawkeye, live action Cowboy Bebop, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, Twilight Princess, and more. So stick around. Hope you enjoy the show.
So topics.
Topics.
I can go first. Wait. Topic are we starting with?
I don't know. Where do you want to start?
I was going to talk about gaming.
All right, gaming works.
To
Gaming!
On the last update, I was describing my adventures with RetroArch.
Mm-hmm.
And how my Twilight Princess was crashing sometimes. And I had to keep reinstalling RetroArch, but I think it's a stable program.
Okay.
What the issue turned out to actually be is that Twilight Princess notoriously is bad to emulate because of what it... I think that people are assuming the wrong thing, but it kind of makes sense. Once you step into Hyrule Fields, the game tries to load all of Hyrule Fields after some point while you're in Kakariko. And Hyrule Field is like 6 regions on the map. So it doesn't like just load all of the area. You could not walk across Hyrule Field without going through a different area. But apparently what they're saying is that when it loads Hyrule Field, it loads all the regions that are vaguely labeled as Hyrule Field and all of the enemies. But
is that fixable?
If that
is there like a better ROM?
So the emulator that I was using is Dolphin. I was using RetroArch was playing Dolphin. Dolphin has a hack called the Hyrule Field Speed Hack. And it does some kind of witchcraft that just makes Hyrule Field normal and stable. It was really easy, but I wound up just downloading the Dolphin emulator for GameCube and Wii games, since that's all RetroArch was doing, because when you load up Dolphin, it's just got a blank screen, and then you just drag whatever folder has your Wii and GameCube games on there, and it loads them all up, and then you can right-click on them, and... what do you have to do? What is it, properties? Yeah, you go to right-click, hit Properties, and then go to Patches, and it has Hyrule Field Speed Hack right there. And you click that, and then I was able to run the game at 4K again, and I beat it. I beat Twilight Princess again. I'm done with it.
Nice.
And it was so exciting, and I loved every minute of it. I need to go back and 100% it, because I didn't realize how close I was to Ganondorf. I got so lost in that castle for a little bit, and then I just walked into Ganondorf and beat the game. But I remember now why this game was so exciting when in 2006 when I got it. The music is just stunning to like. Well, yeah, it was the first time that we had like real full instruments being played. Even though they were on the GameCube, but like they could sample full instruments for the score, and that sounded great. And the Hyrule Field theme is reworked, and it has this great soaring quality, these great Lydian dissensions in it, and it's very emotional feeling to get to Hyrule Field at different parts of the day. And the way that they incorporate music throughout things and like cutscenes is that they're not really they'll pull up stuff from other games semi-frequently, and they kind of sound like the original game, where this game, more than other Zelda games, kind of hits you with the nostalgia of the other Zelda games fairly often. And it works. It's fanfare, but, this was the last... I won't say it's the last Zelda game that did fanfare, because I didn't play Skyward Sword, but since that's a prequel, like a super prequel...
Yeah.
And it seemed very different. But Twilight Princess really was kind of the pinnacle of Zelda games before Breath of the Wild decided that Zelda was just going to be completely different. Like, I didn't feel that feeling when I turned on Breath of the Wild. Like, it was great, and it was beautiful, and it was a really great game. But playing Twilight Princess was just like the game was constantly reminding you that you love Zelda. Like, everywhere that you went. It was just like, you love Zelda. That's why you're here. And it was great, and the sword combat was good. I enjoyed going and finding the six secret sword techniques that make killing things faster and give you more like options as a sword fighter, like the helm splitter and the shield bash and the quick draw and all that stuff was exciting to do again. I did remember how to
That's
do
awesome.
a lot of it, but one thing that I forgot was just how immaculately crafted the boss fights were. Because some of the items, one of the complaints about Twilight Princess was that some of the items got kind of whack. Like this is the game that has the spinning top on it,
Yeah.
where you ride the top. But really, what the reason for doing that was because every game had some kind of grinding mechanic. At that point, you know, like the hoverboard and Ratchet and Clank. So there is
Yeah.
there is one temple where you hop on the spinning top and it's a gear. It's not really a top, it's a gear that activates certain things in the temple, and then if they've got rails along the wall, you can ride your top along it, and there's not even that many things in Hyrule Field that you can get to secretly with it. So it was kind of a dud. But for the final fight, because all the bosses in the game have a mechanic like just like every Zelda boss has, so like you got to do a certain thing to kill the boss and find the
Yeah.
weakness. But the way that they implement the core mechanics is like it's very active in Twilight Princess. Like the boss where you use the spinning top, it's hard to go through all. I think there's 3 phases to that fight, and each one of them requires you to use the top in a different way and still be able to do damage to the enemy. And it's just it's engaging and fun. It's one of the best boss fights really in the game, and all the boss fights are like that. And so the sword combat's great. The music is stunning. I just listened to a orchestrated version of the Twilight Princess music, and I forgot how good that was on its own. Along with all the other Zelda games, Twilight Princess music is just stands on its own. It's really great.
Nice.
Gameplay's super nice. And then
Yeah, I've still barely even touched that game.
well, you could play it for free on the internet if you get the ROM and then you download the Dolphin emulator, and it is stable as shit now. It runs just fine. Just turn on the Hyrule Field speed hack and it's perfectly stable.
Nice.
I loved it.
Yeah, I wanna play it as like a fucking series at some point. I'll probably just get the HD version on Wii U
Yeah.
because it's fairly cheap, I guess. Not really. It's kind of like $40 last I checked. It's still kind of expensive.
I'm not gonna pay for a GameCube game anymore. I owned so many of them. They're at John's house, most of them. If the government is listening, I legally own all the games that I have ROMs for. Go fuck yourself.
Me too.
Yeah. I forgot because before I was playing the game, because I like to find debauchers things on Facebook that made me go, "Why are these people here?" That Brats in Predicament subgroup was bringing up because apparently Hot Midna is a subculture. Do you know who Midna is from the games?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm kind of on their
But
side
is it
now.
like the imp form or is it the fucking like full on Twilight Princess form?
The imp form.
Gross.
Yeah. No, not that. Not really. Not anymore. When I first saw that, I was like, ah. But then, no, she's just short. There's nothing wrong with that. She got them hips. She got that pear shape.
I mean, I've come across shit like that, like online and shit, but it's like never. It's like the lolly situation. It's like, nah, bro, this bitch is 9,000 years old. It's like, yeah, but it looks like a child. I don't know.
She's not childish in the game. And like, well, the brat, well, first of all, Hot Midna is a subculture on its own, but especially amongst the bratty dom people, Midna has a special place in their hearts I didn't know about. And
It makes sense because she's bratty as fuck.
yeah, I really like watching. I like learning. There's sometimes I like learning new things about people I don't understand. But no, I kind of get it. It's not, not necessarily my thing, but whatever. I heard Twilight Princess
Sure.
form just looks like who's that bitch? Bellathorn.
Who's that bitch? It's Bellathorn. I don't think
It's
she looks like
Clefairy.
Bellathorn.
I think she does. First
It's
of all,
Pikachu!
I like that clip.
Yeah,
I like reels. The reels are so fun. Reels and TikTok. I could do those.
Sure.
That's Pikachu.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Anyway, Twilight Princess, probably I won't say it's the best Zelda game, but it's definitely worth playing. Way more fun than, I mean, I guess it's not way more fun than I remember. It's still a classic. It's an underrated classic. I wish people were talking about it more. It kind of does make me hope that one of these 3D Zelda games is going to be more classic. I don't like. It does kind of feel like they peaked with Twilight Princess, but also I would take another one. Especially, that's been 15 years since Twilight Princess. What Skyward Sword? Most people missed Skyward Sword. That was just a few years after Twilight Princess. So it's been more than 10 years since we've had a good dungeon crawling 3D Zelda that is classic. And like, I want.
What do you mean? Skyward Sword HD just came out.
Okay, Nintendo.
Yeah, what the fuck are you? Goddamn Bethesda over here?
Thank you for another remake. That's $60.
Oh, cool! Fucking Skyrim again.
I wouldn't. I would if I had $60. I would get Skyward Sword HD, but
I'm gonna pick it up eventually because I also want to play all the Zelda, a lot of the main series Zelda games on that YouTube channel. Eventually, but yeah, I'll pick that one up eventually. But yeah, I remember whenever Twilight Princess first came out, I was like super not into it because of the fucking wolf thing. It was just, at the time, I was very set in my ways about many things. It's like, no, this is dumb. Why does he turn into a wolf? That's so dumb.
I was against it too.
Yeah, I think that's just how it is.
It was also.
And now I'm just kind of a lot more open to everything because it's like, yo, we're getting all kinds of different fucking weird Zelda games and Pokemon games and shit. It's like, there will be a version you like eventually. Like, it'll happen. I'm sure they'll go back to like the standard Zelda thing at some point, if not just to like kind of like what they did with Link's Awakening, where they're like, here you go, this is like the fucking shit from the Game Boy and whatnot, except better. You know,
it was exactly the Game Boy game, but with those.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, because it was actually a remake. But I'm sure they'll go back to that style eventually.
Yeah. I wish that my copy of Link's Awakening remake was on my Switch, not John's Switch. Probably should have just put his account on my Switch, because I also have my copy of Outer Worlds over there. Which I wouldn't mind rebuying. If I play Outer Worlds again, I probably would buy it for PC, since that game actually has great graphics. Doesn't really make sense to play on the Switch.
Yeah. Still waiting for goddamn Genshin Impact on Switch.
I haven't turned on Genshin Impact in so long. I want to. Mostly I want to get to the next region. But I've been playing a different game. But we'll go ahead and let you talk about your gaming and do a tit for tit.
Okay. Well, because the Genshin Impact thing came up because one of the YouTube videos I was watching was sponsored by Genshin Impact, and they listed all the things that it's on. I'm like, yeah, but not the fucking Switch. The one place I actually am interested in playing it. Dickheads. Yeah. I didn't play a lot of shit. I went to my friend Nathan's house and I don't know, last weekend or something, and we played the new Super Mario Party game. So that was a thing I played. And you know what? Pretty fucking fun. And I won. So that's that. And I was Rosalina, and it was beautiful.
I would love to play that. A Smash gamer that I watch that's banned from Twitch, so he can't go to tournaments anymore, Nairo. He since he can't compete anymore, he just invited for his birthday. He did a Smash Invitational to his own house, and had a bunch of pro players come to his house and compete for a prize pool that the fans provided, which was like a $40,000 prize pool. Like, that's more than most major tournaments. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But they, for the days leading up, because it was just kind of like a giant sleepover thing, all these pro Smash gamers were just playing Pokemon Stadium on the 64 and doing, then they did the new Mario Party on it. And one of my favorite Smash players, Mars, and his buddy Light, the best ZSS and the best Fox player, did team volleyball and started challenging people, and they're so good at that fucking volleyball mini game. Smash players will throw their controller when they're mad. They do it. They do it live at major tournaments. And like seeing them get mad playing, playing, playing Pokemon, playing Mario Party is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The legend.
There's a lot of like, I don't. The fucking Mario Party like mini games are insane because there's like so many of them that are just like, no, you're not winning this. Like if it's one person versus three people, that one person is gonna win 9 times out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Like, so many games on there that's just like this is just completely unfair. It's like there's not even really a point in doing anything. And then there's like weird ones where it's like there was one where it was like you're racing to get to the end essentially, and it's like 2 teams of 2, and then you fall off the side and they don't put you back on, but the other team still has to finish the fucking race, and it's like a long fucking course. It's like, bro, like the first person fell off. It should end right there. Like they don't have to get to the fucking finish line. This is dumb.
Yeah, I would really be more mad at the people who fell off and made it boring.
Yeah. But it's just like the game should have just ended when that happened. It didn't have to be like, oh yeah, they fell off a quarter of the way through the fucking race, and it's a long, long course.
As immaculately programmed as a lot of Nintendo games are, there's definitely times where you could tell they didn't finish certain aspects.
Yeah. It's like this should have been whoever gets to the end first or whoever lasts the longest. One of the two. Oh yeah.
I might get. Do you have it, or is that just on your buddy's Switch?
It's on his Switch.
I was about to say I might pick. Well, I can't pick up a game right now, but I know you can play that one online. That'd be a fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun Discord game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, if you end up getting it, I will also end up getting it, and then we can play.
Let's see what else I can wrangle in. We'll probably get John to get it.
Yeah, we can all play very far away from each other.
Get John and Keegan.
Yeah, that'd be dope. There aren't that many other games that I'd be willing to do, like, online shit. Yeah.
Let me Google that, make sure that's true. You can. It's got to be by this point.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Online play for Mario Party Switch. Once you select online, pick either the Friends or the Strangers tab. If you select Friends, connect to the internet. Then progress through the menus until you are given an overview of the Toad Village. Pick the Friend House. On the top left, open up the online menu. There should be a comma there, where you can either create a room or join a lobby. Yeah, so super easy. Man, that's kind of tempting. Especially since we don't, see anybody anymore. Mario Party's a good one.
It's like the pandemic never ended. I guess it didn't really, but we can all pretend it did. Shit.
I should still have a week of pay coming next week, but I don't know. I need Metroid Dread.
I also would like Metroid Dread, but I don't know if I want to pay fucking $60 for it.
I thought it was $50. No, it's definitely $60. It's Nintendo.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, like with platformers aren't like my main jam. I get frustrated and or bored of them pretty quickly. I cannot spend $60 on that game, even though I'm sure it's one of the better ones. It seems fucking dope.
I want to do it. I want to get it really bad. Metroid. By the time that I can afford a game again, Breath of the Wild 2 will be out, and that's going to be the only thing I care about.
Yeah, I was gonna take time off for that, but they still don't have a set release date. So, and then I realized, oh shit, Legends Arceus, this could be useful.
It's true. Yeah, it's tempting. I haven't played a new Pokemon game in a while, but I don't think I really need to.
Yeah, I don't even really know what the gameplay is gonna be like. That's why I'm kind of like more interested in that one, because like the fucking Sinnoh remakes came out, and they look really good. They have a lot of like bugs to start with and shit. There's an ice gym or whatever that you can walk diagonally in this game, and because it's in tiles, you can fucking skip the gym trainers in the fucking gym to get to the leader
I
just
saw
by
that.
going diagonal.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, that shit's nuts. I'm like, that's funny. They'll probably patch that out. Haven't yet, from my knowledge, but yeah, I was thinking about getting that, but it's like I'm gonna wait. I'll get it eventually, but like I'm playing the Pokemon games kind of in order, aside from the Legends Arceus one. That's why I was okay with getting this one because it's a very different style of game. So I don't even know if it's like Nuzlockable or any of that. I don't know.
Is that Breath of the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in that one.
Yeah, I haven't. I watched like I saw the first trailer for it that didn't really show anything except that the graphics weren't great at the time. Hopefully, it's better. Beyond that, I've seen a couple of the new like Pokemon forms and shit that they're doing, and I know nothing else. So it should be fun.
Nintendo put out some. I didn't read the patents, but I know that they patented some stuff for the new Breath of the Wild game. So there's going to be some new mechanics in the game that they want to own permanently. It's kind of exciting.
I just hope that fucking underwater levels are a thing. That was like my biggest problem with Breath of the Wild 1 was the fact that like you have this huge fucking area to explore and everything, but you can't go underwater. Even in the fucking Zora armor and shit, you can't go underwater.
Yeah, the water temples in Twilight Princess were pretty dope.
Yeah.
I got frustrated by it.
I mean, that's water temples for you, apparently.
Yeah.
But I think it would be so cool to be able to explore underwater. Fucking underwater caves and shit, treasure chests, all kinds of fun shit down there. That would be so cool.
Yeah, you get permadive for the Zora armor in Twilight Princess, so you can just go dredge the bottom of lakes and shit.
Yeah, see, that's dope. Then they do that shit in fucking like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. You become the fucking Zora and swim around and shit. Like, how is that not in Breath of the Wild?
Well, you got the golden scale in Ocarina of Time. You can dive for 30 seconds, but it's a long dive.
Yeah, but it had like, but at the same time, you could do the fucking blue tunic and fucking iron boots. Like, you can still walk around.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, blue tunic, iron boots, because of course you have to get through the water temple. Yeah. There's no water component. There was an ice component, I guess, in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, and you could swim, but you were always just on the surface.
And running out of stamina.
Yeah, drowning.
They put a Zora's tunic in that game. That was, I mean, they did. They was just the waterfall climbing thing.
Yeah, which was dope, but still, it just felt like a real, like there was just a couple areas, fucking like underground and underwater were just not touched at all, and there could have been more sky shit. Like, yeah, you're flying around in the with the fucking hang glider and everything, the paraglider, but there could have been more shit up there. Yeah. I don't know.
Zora's domain was beautiful, but it wasn't very Zora-y, and Lake Hylia was just pointless.
Yeah, they just had the fucking dragon, and there was a shrine in there.
Yeah, it's got great music in Breath of the Wild, and it's a pretty place to be. Or sorry, Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I hope we see like a more flushed out kind of world, like more, really.
Well, the trailers have shown them going underground to see Ganon's corpse or somebody's corpse, and they've shown a sky world, which could be Skyloft.
Oh yeah, because Skyloft. Wait, is that still? I don't know.
Skyloft, the
Yeah, I
Skyward
guess it's
Sword.
still around. Yeah.
But yes, the Sky Worlds was in Twilight Princess, which looked like I guess was the remnants of Skyloft.
Hmm. Yeah, I couldn't remember if Skyloft like ever fell or something like that, but no, I don't think so. That's interesting.
There's still a city in the sky floating around doing shit.
Yeah, that would be cool to explore.
Yeah, in Twilight Princess, it's completely demolished. I didn't play Skyward Sword, so I don't know.
I watched um, the Game Grumps play it. Uh, some of it was really cool. There's a lot of interesting like ideas and shit, like weird time travel-y type shit in there as well. Like, there's some cool shit, but then there's a lot of stuff where it's like, ew, I don't. This is kind of ugly and not like not that interesting, especially with the fucking um, motion controls for the fucking sword and shit.
I didn't want to do motion controls.
Yeah, I think the HD one made it so you don't have to.
No, you're just gonna use your Switch motion controls.
Well, I'm pretty sure that there's like they made it like a setting so that you don't have to fucking do the shit where it's like, oh, you have to slash it fucking horizontally or it's not gonna do anything.
I can't extend my elbows where I'm sitting. There's a bed
I don't
immediately
want
to my
to.
left and a dresser immediately to my right. I can barely put my chair in this space.
If I'm playing video games, I kind of just want to fucking chill. Except Pokemon Snap, weirdly. Weirdly, with Pokemon Snap, I was like fucking standing up with the fucking Joy-Cons in each hand, fucking exploring and shit. But yeah.
You didn't tell me it was that much fun. God, now I wanted more.
I mean, that's the thing. I haven't played it since last time I talked about it, so it's not that much fun. I am gonna go back to it though, because I've been like looking at a lot of games that I have. I'm like, I just haven't finished those, or I haven't played them at all. I'm gonna finish Deltarune Chapter 2 tomorrow, and then I think I'm gonna go back to Pokemon Snap and try to beat that in the next couple weeks.
I'm trying to just do an hour or two here and there. Unless I have like a long render for something, then I can fuck off. And well, if I have a long render, I play Smash Brothers because that's on console, so I can just switch over real quick.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, I'm just gonna do a bunch of GameCube games that I didn't get to beat when I was a kid. So I started Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I worked up. I was a little bit bored by the start of it and wasn't sure I was gonna be into it because it was kind of tedious. Because to clear a room, you have to clear all the ghosts, and I was like in the second room of the game, and it felt like there were 30 fucking ghosts, and they're not that easy to fight. But then I got through the first boss fight, the first big boss fight, and it was a lot of fun. And I think I'll enjoy the game.
Yeah, playing it as a kid, it just did not tickle my fancy at all. It was like, I just did not like the mechanics of it. I didn't like the gameplay of it.
It feels a little slow. It's the locked in camera position. I wouldn't change the camera position. But yeah, it does feel a little clumsy, and I don't like just walking into a non-consequential room, and to get rid, I had to get 20 ghosts and wait for them to pop up, and it just feels like it takes, no matter how good you are at the game, you could be in a room that totally doesn't matter and doesn't have a treasure, and it's gonna take you like 15 minutes to get through that bitch.
And yeah, it feels like it should just be, like, it almost feels like a goddamn mobile game.
That's hurtful.
The stuff in between, like, as you're walking around, it doesn't seem like, obviously you're collecting shit and whatnot, but it's like you're only here to defeat so many ghosts and then do like a boss battle every so often. It feels like the mechanics of a mobile game, except the mobile game wouldn't have you wandering in between the levels. It would just be like, here's the next level, collect the ghosts.
Yeah, but the boss battles have like little puzzles that you have to solve to get the bosses activated and whatnot.
Yeah,
and I like that. And they've got to give me content between boss fights. They can't just give me nothing but boss fights.
Well, yeah,
but I just wish that the
I was just
content
saying,
between
like, the
boss
stuff
fights
where
was
you're
quicker.
collecting the ghosts, actually, where you're fucking defeating all the random fucking ghosts and shit, it's like, that's the stuff where it's like, this feels like a mobile game.
Yeah, it does suck. Gotta vacuum every piece of furniture in this place and then ghosts pop out, and some of the ghosts are too strong. Some of the ghosts have 50 hit points, and I have to like get them to interact with me like 7 times, and there's 10 of them, and this is a small room, and I don't want to do it. This is boring. You're punishing me for playing the game. Just
Yeah.
if you don't stop doing this, I'm going to Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the other thing. There's so many other fucking, like, Mario games in particular that are just more interesting.
I mean, it's a beloved game.
I know.
And I wanna understand why, and I'm kind of starting to understand why, but we'll see. I might bail on it if I'm not liking it that much. Like you said, there's a ton of GameCube games, even just Mario games I could be playing,
Yeah.
and I will absolutely bail.
I don't
Because
think people liked the second one, but I heard the third one's really good, so I don't know.
I did not know there were 3 Luigi's Mansions.
Yep, there are. The third one just came out. I think it's for Switch, actually. I think it just came out like a couple of years ago.
Luigi's Mansion 3 is the first results. It is Nintendo Switch. Came out 2019, October 31st. What a great day for them to
Wow.
come out. They cared about the game enough that, man, they put it out on Halloween because it's spooky. I love these people.
Yeah.
And 94% of Google users like it.
Yeah. Not bad.
There's a Walmart rating. I didn't know that existed. 4.7 out of
Interesting.
5.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. They got a BAFTA award. Games Award for animation and the Game Award for Best Family Game.
Yeah, but what does IGN think about it?
It's $10 at GameStop. What the fuck?
What?
It's a Nintendo game. You can't sell it for $10.
Unless it's very used. I mean, even then, $10.
The multiplayer pack is $10. Why is?
Oh, okay, that makes
Don't
sense.
you mean the feature that should come with the game multiplayer? God damn it, Nintendo!
No!
You're not
talking
supposed.
about a video game in 2021, homie. What do you think's happening? Every part costs
No,
money.
no. Nintendo is supposed to sell nearly complete games, and they're supposed to not be doing this shit. They're supposed to sell nearly complete games that never drop in value. It's still $60, but it only came out 2 years ago. So.
Yeah. I mean, you fucking. I was surprised when I went to CDR to sell DVDs. I was looking at the Switch games and shit that they had there. Like right after Pokemon Snap came out, they had it there used for $40, and I was like, I should have fucking found it used. Save a third on it. That's crazy.
How much is? Okay, the DLC expansion pass for Hyrule Warriors is $20. Depending on how much of the game should just be in there. That's not too bad.
For Hyrule Warriors and shit, I think it's going to add a lot. Because I know, like, the original Hyrule Warriors, it was like, here's a fuck ton of new levels, here's a fuck ton of new characters, all kinds of shit.
Oh, there's a Christmas Pikachu. Yeah, I did pay $60 for all of the Smash Brothers characters, so.
Oh, I just found another shiny Shinx.
Son of a bitch.
What a dingleberry.
Do you got a pop of candy, or do you got actual people in your neighborhood?
Oh, I have an incense going. There's some people in the neighborhood. They're all fucking Team Valor like you.
Dude,
But that's kind of useful for me because I can go and put shit in a gym and then it gets knocked out pretty quickly and I go put more stuff in the gym.
Yeah, there's not that many people in this neighborhood. I can have somebody at that gym for 30 days. But some Team Instinct people have been showing up, which is like, I guess, welcome. But also, man, way to pick the wrong side, bud.
Right? They picked Team 3.
We're
Red
different.
team
We're
and blue team are
Hufflepuffs.
yeah, red team and blue team are pretty equal, and then there's goddamn fucking Team Instinct that's like we're the fucking weird ones.
Yeah, we get coins all the time because people are always kicking us out of gyms. We can always take over a gym.
Yeah, there's
I'm gonna
actually a
switch.
surprising amount of Team Instinct over by my work because there's like a lot of gyms over there because it's downtown. So like sometimes on my lunch break, if I look over and there's or not lunch break on my normal ass breaks, I'll go out there and if there's like one or two Pokemon in the gym, I'll go fucking kick them out, and then by my next break, I have some coins.
I wonder how many of those people had the thought that I just had. I should switch to Team Instinct so that I can do more gyms.
Yeah, maybe. It's pretty useful because red team and blue team, whenever those fucking gyms are those colors, they're fucking full. You can't just drop something in there.
Yeah, there's some spots. Oakmonkey's small enough. There's some spots I can get away with doing that, but there's only one gym by my house, so unless I want to go to the liquor store, I don't see enough gyms. The liquor store is 2.5 miles away. I could just walk there. I think I've had this conversation before. I could make that. I could instead of walking the hood, I could just walk to the liquor store and do Pokemon gyms.
Hell yeah.
Garfield was finally added as a DLC character for Nickelodeon Brawl.
Huh.
And they've got one more free DLC character coming before they start doing paid DLC. Not only that, the first quarter of 2022, they will have cross-platform play activated. So it doesn't matter what system you buy it on anymore. You can play everybody. Additionally, they will be getting voice acting sometime in 2022. So that'll make it a complete game. That'll make it the game people want to play.
Nice.
So that game's going to be awesome. It's $50 right now, and then I don't know what the DLC will be. So, data miners who have found other assets in the game, I think they found a completed Shredder costume, and they were accurate about Garfield's level because they found a Garfield statue on a blank level template. But they've also found a clarinet file, which me and HBox are both hoping that means Squidward is coming to the game.
It's gotta be Squidward.
Right. But
Who else has a clarinet?
There's some. I think they found some Shredder-looking assets, so we might be getting Shredder. Or one of those is going to be the next free DLC, and the other one's going to be the first paid DLC. But I hope Squidward's free. I want to play Squidward.
It's so weird just to see Squidward in a fighting game.
I'll be a Squid main, bro. Squid Gang.
Squid Gang.
Plant Gang. Squid Gang. Gang.
Floor Gang.
Okay.
So what else you playing, dog?
Nothing. I mean, once in a while I play Smash Brothers until I'm either frustrated or I've had enough victory. I did have some badass runs on Smash Brothers recently where I was just cleaning up tournaments with Plant and Puff. I think I had some Jigglypuff tournament wins recently.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. And then I beat Twilight Princess, and then I'm playing Luigi's Mansion until I get bored, and then I'll probably go to Mario Sunshine.
Cool.
I bought Celeste. I bought Celeste, the Game of the Year platformer on Black Friday.
That is on my Steam wish list, I believe.
It was cheap when I bought it. I think I bought some other things too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that at some point.
Yeah, I bought a game on Switch for Black Friday, whatever the fuck. Haven't played it yet though.
Breath of the Wild was $40 for a little bit.
Damn.
I didn't have $40.
I do want to get that on Switch. Because I have it on Wii U, but it's like, it would be nice to have it on Switch. But I bought this game called After Party, which seemed interesting, kind of more my deal, kind of more story driven, about some people who die and go to hell and have to outdrink the devil. I don't know. Seemed interesting. It was like $6. Has a pretty cool art style. I just haven't played it yet.
I was about to say, did you did you play it? Did you beat it? Did you outdrink the devil?
Not yet.
Call of Juarez, the Gunslinger, was free on Steam for a little bit. I picked that up.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me either. It looked cool. I don't know if the other Call of Juarez game is up. Some kind of gunslinging game.
Hell yeah.
I like the look of it. Western shooter. Hey, dog. You have all the love that you need in your entire life. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. Back your ass up. Go lay down.
Back that ass up.
Okay, I'll give you patents. I love you. Go be neglected on the bed. Away from me. You're
Go
stupid.
be neglected away from me.
Yes, that's how it works. Be neglected by being neglected, you stupid, fat piece of fat, ugly. You're dumb. Your head's really hard.
You stupid, ugly piece of donkey shit.
You can't jump. There's too many cables. Go fuck off. So did you play anything else?
Nope.
Well, alright then. How about that shit?
How about that shit?
How about that shit?
How about them apples?
How about that shit?
Goddamn.
Damn. Pew, pew, pew. Too many
So what are we
cables.
talking about now? Hot damn.
Oh, TV, movies, music.
Okay. TV, movies, and music. Everything.
Well, in some type of order.
Oh, okay.
This podcast has segments, sir.
I seen some movies.
What movies did you see? Because I can't remember if I saw a movie or not. I think I might have.
I went and saw Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh, I saw that on your gram.
Yas. Yes, I just yased. I actually liked it a lot more than most people, I think.
Well, then most people suck.
Yeah, it was an insanely cheap movie. Like very like these are sets for sure. But yeah. I don't know. I liked it. Fucking Derry from Letterkenny was in it. It was so weird.
Gary?
Derry.
Oh, Derry. Okay, right.
Yeah, he was in there.
Is he the main character?
Nope. He was a helicopter pilot that got killed by zombies.
Did he have an accent?
I don't know if he even spoke.
Damn. It's cold.
Yeah, he was kind of just around. But as I said in my review on Instagram, basically, I haven't played the fucking first Resident Evil game in like over 20 years. Like, I played it at my friend Dylan's house when I was like 9 years old. And it scared the fuck out of me. But kind of just the box art for it scared the fuck out of me. But yeah. So it was kind of like the characters never really stood out to me as characters, because in a lot of instances it was just I was the character.
You don't know Leon Scott Kennedy.
Not too well. I mean, I think the dude playing Leon was probably wrong, but probably wrong for this role, because he was like really super rookie cop situation.
Yeah, that's how he starts.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
It happens on his first day of the job.
Okay, then they did it right. Yeah, it was the thing is, like, it felt really small because it was just like you got the tiny town, obviously, Raccoon City situation. There's not like a lot beyond the screen, but at the same time, like how it was shot and stuff, like it felt very similar to how I remember the first game. Like it's very claustrophobic in the shots, and there's shit jumping out from right outside the screen, right off screen and shit. Um, and the fucking jump scares and stuff were actually very, very well done. I was surprised. And zombie movies never like creep me out or anything like that, but this one actually did kind of a decent job with how everything was done. I was really surprised at how well done this fucking movie was for like how small the budget actually very, very obviously was.
When live action is too much like the original material, people start to call it cheap and shit.
I mean, sure, but you know, there was just a couple points where it's like, and the actors that they got to play these roles, it felt really weird because I'm an old person now, so they all look like fucking little kids. They're not like like they're probably. I'm pretty sure most of them are older than I am. But when I think of like the characters from Resident Evil, like originally, they're adults.
Or were they
But
25?
exactly, they were probably like 20 to 35 or 25 to 35 years old in those games. And that's the the age range of these characters, but they're all around my age, so it feels like they're really young. But it's because I'm old.
Yeah, that hurts. But, the same thing's
Yeah.
happening. I hear other, like, older people than us talking about, like, professional sports and how they used to, like, they look up to the athletes and then now they're 45 years old and these 25-year-old professional football players are, like, just getting concussions and it's hard to be, like, a big fan of an athlete that you just, like, it could be, you can't respect anybody that age. They're not real people yet.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like
It's such a
a
weird thing.
23-year-old cop, get the fuck out of here. Like I know it happens, but also, dude, they're what? You're 23 fucking years old, dude. You haven't figured out dicks yet. Like what are you doing? Arresting people. I don't want to see you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I actually feel like this movie was like very like it seemed very faithful to what I can remember. Like I said, it's been 20 years. I did look at some other reviews and shit. Like, there's a lot of people just hating on it straight up, but there was a couple that were like, "This is basically just cutscenes from the original movie, like done in live, or the original game done in live action." And I'm like, well, I feel like that's kind of the point.
Yeah, and that's gonna make people not like that. But also, like people keep. I feel like fans have been asking more and more for like just make the thing as it was,
Yeah.
but on camera. And now they're doing it with that, and they're doing it with Cowboy Bebop, and people are just like, maybe take it a little more
Right.
seriously, just a little more seriously.
Yeah. But I actually thought that it was pretty good. The effects were actually like really decent because like it seemed like most of it was practical. I mean, zombies can be done practically pretty easily. But then of course you get fucking big old monster situation at the end, and that was not as good. It was kind of anticlimactic a little bit.
That'd be Nemesis, right?
Was Nemesis in the first
No,
game?
Resident Evil Nemesis is its own thing. Who was the big oafish fucking thing walking around saying stars? That was Nemesis. It was in the second
I
game.
don't remember.
I guess the liquor would be the main thing in the first one. No, because that was just a big map enemy. What was the big bad in the first game? I don't think I remember.
I don't really recall. I don't recall what it was called or anything like that, and it's also just kind of big, vague. Fucking Doctor Man turns into fucking big, vague, gross, tentacle-y thing.
Alexia Ashford was the final boss of the first game.
Sounds about right, yeah.
But her many different forms require vastly different strategies.
Okay, there wasn't a bunch of forms.
Resident Evil final boss fights. Right. Just show me the picture of the last fucking thing. All of these pictures are of Nemesis and other games. Ugh.
But yeah, and they had a lot of TV actors in this as well, which was kind of funny. Lots of like surprisingly small cast, but I recognized most of them.
Everybody's from Supernatural.
Not Supernatural, but there's fucking The Flash. There's a couple of people from The Flash. There's dude from Gotham and Grounded for Life and stuff. A lot of CW people. That might also be why they looked so young to me.
The Tyrant.
Okay. Don't think they said the name in the movie, but yeah, I don't know. Because I talked to somebody, Aaron's friend Gabe, who's a cool dude, who saw it the day before I saw it, and he said he didn't like it, and he's like a huge Resident Evil fan, so I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt, but I feel like they did a decent job, and it just straight up like brought me right back to the game, because I didn't remember it really for shit, but then suddenly I'm watching it, I'm like, holy shit, it's this. I remember this. So...
I'm watching the Tyrant boss fight. Not too technically. Kind of reminds me of Nemesis. Whatever. I might watch it if it's free somewhere. I think there's been a couple of things on HBO Max that I've been missing that I need to go check out.
Oh yeah, Last Night in Soho is streaming somewhere. I don't know where or like for how much or whatever, but I know you were wanting to see that.
I've got to know, well, before I spend any money, I should just go ahead and buy another month of Adobe and Google Premium, YouTube Premium. Just make sure I'm not fucking that up again for a month. Especially while I have the Black Friday pricing of Adobe. I don't want to wind up lapsing and not have that anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's $30 a month this year. It's half off.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Got
Man,
that.
I wish I had gotten in on that.
I texted you, bitch.
No, I know. But I didn't have a chance to get in on that.
Oh,
Money was super tight at the time.
Yeah, you said you'd check it out. I guess I didn't follow up to see if you were successful.
Yeah. Because I'm paying fucking $22 a month for just Premiere.
Was it over? Did you check it out? Check it out.
I didn't have the money to do anything with it.
Damn, bitch. Damn.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Shit. 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 Shit.
Shit indeed.
Man. I'm gonna go in there and see how much it is. See if maybe it's still on sale. Who knows? Who knows? Nah, it's back to $52.
Bah.
Sucks.
So what'd you watch, homie?
I completely finished Cowboy Bebop, the live action series.
And
they did wind up. I mean, they weren't doing. What did I say last time? Because I was kind of dismayed in the first episode by how closely they were sticking to the first episode of the anime, but they did branch off into new stories for the rest of the 10 episodes that didn't really harken to the anime that much, other than them having to cover some character things. But it was just unique bounties. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I know that the score is kept dropping, and that now Amazon or Netflix has canceled season 2, so it's over.
Damn.
Yeah, it's dead. It's gone. I don't know what else to say about it. It's kind of hard to want to discuss the critical merits of it, because I was kind of it ended on a sour note. It ended with the team breaking up, and then Julia is a different character, and Vicious. Yeah, they kind of took a lot of stuff from the iconic fifth episode of the series, where we see Spike and Vicious have their first major showdown, and it seems as though Vicious is killed, and Spike is almost fatally wounded before being saved by Faye Valentine. But in this one, they're still saved by Faye Valentine, but Julia, it looks like she's gonna kill Vicious, but instead of being like a good character, she decides that she's gonna take over the crime syndicate and use him as a puppet figure. No, that's not exactly how. She's gonna be the puppet. She says Vicious takes over the syndicate, which is the worst crime organization in the solar system. Uh, and then she's the abused girlfriend, and once Spike almost gets to kill Vicious, she shows up with the gun and decides that she's gonna just represent him as his wife to the syndicate, and then keep him locked in a boiler room. Um, and every day she goes to check on him, she puts one bullet in a revolver and spins the chamber and shoots it at him. And if it doesn't kill him, she comes back the next day. So he can kind of feel the terror of being an abused spouse. He doesn't know which day he's gonna die, but he's not gonna have a good life.
Oh,
Dark ending.
brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. But yeah, Julie is an evil character now, and I guess if we got to season 2, she'd be a villain. And we didn't really get started on the Faye Valentine storyline. We didn't get to see her get her memories back or find out where she's from. So we're just not gonna get to. I've been just watching the old anime again. I'm like 15 episodes deep, but there's only 26 episodes of the old anime, so there's never gonna be enough Cowboy Bebop. So because people are shitty, they're just mean to me. They're fucking dickheads.
Shitty and mean to you.
Yeah, the world's bad. The world's a bad place. It doesn't like having me here.
Doesn't like having anyone here.
No.
Life is chaos, bro.
I know, but it feels like it invited me over and then it won't talk to me. Like I'm being annoying.
That's how I feel every day of my life.
Maybe I should just go. Maybe I shouldn't have come. And then I don't know how to bring up that I'm leaving. And then I don't. Yeah.
Just sneak away.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just gonna set my alarm and pretend to take a phone call.
Sure, I'm sure that works.
It works all the time.
Makes sense.
Well, it doesn't work anymore. Nobody has heard my phone ring ever because I don't have my fucking ringtone on like a psychopath. I can't.
Right? Who the fuck does that?
Dude, I can't stand hearing people's phone ring. Anytime I hear someone's phone ring, I'm like, dude, what fucking year are you in? Why do you have a ringtone?
Right, I was in the movies today and somebody's phone went off. I was like, oh, you motherfucker. Everyone should kill this guy.
I did that.
Well,
I trolled my ex-wife because we were in the last Harry Potter movie in the theaters, and I've always given her shit for having her phone on in the movies. Period. Like, and she's like, I'm not checking it. And I'm like, good, you don't need it because like if you don't need it, turn it off. And I used to always take the battery out of my phone when you could do that. But yeah, I turn my phone off when I go to the fucking movies. And she had the purse open for something, and her phone rang. And I was just like, oh my God, you're the worst person. Just like to the whole room. And she's like, stop, babe, no. I was like, this movie is ruined. That's the end of the movie. People were trying to hear that whatever the hell happened at the train station at the end. And I think they were just laughing because I was making her feel so bad. I was more disruptive than their phone. But yeah, don't fucking bring a fucking phone to the movies. And don't have a ringtone. What are you doing? God, right. That's gross. Mom. Fucking idiot.
My phone is almost always on Do Not Disturb mode.
So. I won't go that far. That's pretty extra. So nobody can reach you when you don't want them to.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, like, I'm at work most of my life, so my phone's on Do Not Disturb mode because of that. And then I just don't really turn it off until, like, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I better turn that off so my alarm goes off.
I have it on vibrate. I don't really need the phone to make any sounds because I'm always looking at it. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because like everybody looks at their phones so fucking much. I will see if somebody texts me or something like eventually.
Yeah, or it's not important. And most importantly, if I see someone's texting me and I don't want to deal with it right now, I'm just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then only occasionally something psychotic will happen. Like Keegan will want to play games with me, and then I'll post something on Facebook, and if I haven't gotten back to him, his wife will comment, "Why aren't you responding to Keegan on my Facebook?"
Keegan has a wife?
But he has a long term girlfriend. I think they might be engaged.
Huh. Okay.
They're living together. He went out to Philadelphia to like live with her the first time, and he brought her back. So.
Oh. Weird. All right.
Yep. Anyway, that's outrageous behavior, but I didn't want to. It's not worth calling him out. It's start a conversation. I'll just bring it up casually one day. I'll say something really shitty while we're doing something and see if it starts a fight, because that's fun for me. I enjoy the chaos.
You're a monster.
Yeah, I say shitty things all the time. That's just people should just.
I feel like you were trying to do that on the chat the other day.
I was not. You were doing that. Why did you even say that? Ruin the whole fucking thing. I know more than the Marvel. I know okay. I'm glad you know more than I do for sure. I didn't read a book about anything. I'm just watching YouTube videos. God, it came out of fucking nowhere too. What the fuck? Like,
I was just being defensive before
dickhead.
you said something, and then you got defensive.
Well, yeah, because you called me out for nothing. I didn't do anything. Fucking dick.
I wasn't calling you out. You just had a guilty conscience because you know you were gonna say something.
I wasn't. I didn't think. I wanted to bring up the Marvel thing. Well, John wants to not actively avoid Marvel, which is fine. I brought it up once because I knew that the hammer thing is something that happened in the first movie. I don't even know why I brought it up the other time. There was some. I didn't. Anyway, no. I just I don't even know why you said. I don't know where you got anything like that. No one, like, where you questioning your shit. What? Dude, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, you're how you got there doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't have to defend anything.
Made sense to me because I ran through so many mazes in my brain and then got to that point, and it felt like the points connected. Just because they didn't to you doesn't mean they didn't to me.
Well, the mouse running your brain is a fat pothead. Fuck you.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Well, that's understandable. Yep. No harm, no foul. It happens. Bitch. Fucking bitch. Sorry.
You're a bitch.
I wasn't even thinking about that. You brought me back to it, dick. No. I'm trying to catch Machops. I got 6 in a row.
Okay.
So did you do whatever the topic we're on now? I forgot.
Yeah, movies. I watched. I went and saw Spider-Man today.
I still have not seen a Spider-Man movie from this franchise.
I know. I'm just like, God damn it! Do I need to buy them for you for Christmas?
No, I mean, what could really have happened that's not been the articles that have been coming out leading up to the movie? Everyone's there. I get it. Spider-Man probably dies. I don't know.
Maybe.
Does Spider-Man die? That's pretty big.
I'm not gonna tell you that.
I'm about to Google it. Nope, I can wait. Do we get Miles Morales?
No, but there's
Okay.
other shit.
Then he's not ready to die yet.
There's like a reference to Miles Morales, but you know.
Not every black kid is a reference to Miles Morales.
Yes, it is. Nah, you got Spider-Man saying, there's probably a black Spider-Man out there too. It's like, ha ha ha! Everybody wink at the camera.
Wink, wink.
But yeah, there was some cool stuff in it. I didn't really care for the ending of it. It made me kind of fucked me up a bit. I was like, well, fuck this movie, stupid movie. Fuck you, movie.
You cried?
No, I didn't cry. I was surprised I didn't, because there's like a lot of sad shit in this movie, but it's like I didn't even feel like crying.
Did we see Tony Stark's ghost?
Yes, it's a Force ghost.
That's pretty good.
Nah, he's not in there. But yeah, it was kind of weird because I'm like, if I had to describe this fucking movie in one word, it would just be heartbreaking.
Oh, does Zendaya die?
I'm not telling you this.
Well, that sounds like a yes.
I'm not going into spoilers necessarily here. But yeah, it's just kind of like just the way it ended. It feels like they could just be like, and now we're not doing Spider-Man anymore. Bye, Spider-Man. It's just kind of one of those situations where it's like, and now this story is wrapped up enough to go away from it if we want to.
Damn.
But that wasn't like I don't know. It was just left in a state of like way worse than he was before this movie kind of situation where it's like, but it's like supposed to be a good thing, I guess. I don't know. Some people will like it for sure, will like how it's left off, but I really did not. And I don't think that I don't like what it's setting up for the future of these characters, like, at all. And it's not like a story thing where it's like, oh, I just disagree with this opinion or whatever. It's more just like they really fucking did a lot at this point to where it's just like I would hate to be in this position. Like, it's crazy. Did not really like that.
Did the X-Men show up?
No.
Is all the people who came through the multiverse gonna stick around?
No. Damn, that's a spoiler. No. Which was kind of surprising because, like, even because like I said when I was telling you about Venom 2, because they had the thing at the end where Venom was suddenly like in the MCU and shit. Like, even he is not there anymore. But he did leave just a little piece of Venom there so that in the future there could potentially be Venom in the MCU. So, you know, there's that, I guess. That's kind of a spoiler, but it's so disconnected from the rest of the movie it doesn't really matter.
Okay, I gotta mute John. Ugh.
Yeah, you're beeping over there.
He said podcast about writing the script because he can't type. He's really nagging me about the script.
Well, he can go nag himself. We only do this once every 3 weeks. Like,
I know. Well, I really thought that I would have my chunk of notes done. So I told him I would have it done in a little. A few days ago, I said I'm going to sit down and take care of the notes that I need to get because they were all like at the front of my mind, and I thought I could type them out real quick. And then my ear got a lot worse, and I was really tired, and then my ear kept getting worse and worse. So
yeah,
he's gonna have to eat ass. Or I just move on and not give a shit. Just go do new research and throw out ideas into the group, and then wait for that discussion. But that's not for the podcast.
Oh,
that's probably something that would help a lot is reading the chat and avoiding your shit, but reading all the things.
I'm gonna put so much more shit in that chat. Be like, Jeff, quit talking about the MCU, you fucking asshole. It's not about the MCU.
The multiverse didn't matter. None of those characters get to stick around. Haha. Actually pretty big.
I mean, those ones don't, but...
But other people do. Does Black Widow come back?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying like the people in this movie don't stick around, but the second thing at the end is basically just a trailer for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
So, you know, we get to see Doctor Strange and go meet up with Wanda, and then they go into fucking crazy shit. So, yeah.
So we're getting Mephisto?
Yes, it's always Mephisto. I don't know what we're getting exactly. Actually, I kind of do. I don't know. Should I? I mean, it's kind of a fucking trailer, so it doesn't really matter as far as spoilers go.
Multiverse of Madness seems like it's gonna be a Mephisto thing.
Well, I'm just gonna. This could. This is not. No, it's not really. God damn it. Should I tell you?
I don't know.
Do you mind if I mention something that's in a trailer, basically, for fucking Doctor Strange, the next one?
I shared a meme on my Facebook yesterday. It said, spoil the new Spider-Man and win a chance to meet Stan Lee.
Wow. Because you're gonna murder them?
I thought it was a funny joke. But also, I've got to watch 4 fucking movies. So, go ahead. I don't give a shit. I'm never going to watch them. It's going to cost me $90 to catch up on this franchise. Not
well,
gonna
it's
happen.
it's just the fucking Doctor Strange thing at the end. It's totally like whenever like the trailer for Multiverse of Madness thing that they had at the end. Fucking evil Doctor Strange is totally there.
Oh,
From
yeah.
goddamn What If.
Is he evil? Because it seemed like he turned around at the end. Oh.
It's fucking maybe I don't know. It's a evil Doctor Strange, and he's got the fucking dark eyes and shit. He looks a lot like he did in the fucking show. So
he's just a fan of the Cure, Zach.
Yeah, that's probably true. He seems like a Cure fan. But yeah, I won't spoil Spiderman for you.
Well, that's exciting.
You should see it. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna just send you those fucking movies. I will just buy them on Vudu, and I will give you my Vudu account, and you can fucking watch them.
Haven't you recorded all of these off of YouTube at one point?
No.
Oh. No, don't do all that. I'll get around to it.
Okay.
This Snivy is broken out of 30 fucking Pokeballs.
It's just 3 movies.
I don't need a Snivy. Yeah, when are this? I heard that they were supposed to be coming to Disney Plus, weren't they?
No, because unfortunately they're goddamn Sony movies.
Okay, stupid rumors.
I mean, if you've heard something and they do, then fucking cool. But I really don't think it's gonna happen because Sony is like on Paramount Plus and shit, so it'd probably go over there.
Oh, Mom has a Paramount Plus.
Oh, well, maybe they'll show up over there.
Tom's Guide. When can it arrive? When can the new one arrive on Disney Plus? Am I gonna read this so it says it doesn't? I'm not gonna even bother reading this. When will Spider-Man? Okay, well, a new Spider-Man came out, so everybody's talking about the Disney Plus. Is it possible? Moon Knight's coming out.
Oh yeah, there's so many fucking shows coming out.
Thing. Now, I think that's the only thing that I actually did watch. Was I have been watching Hawkeye.
You current?
Miss Marvel trailer is out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm avoiding all the trailers.
Yeah, I haven't been reading any articles about anything either. I just don't give a shit. If I want to watch something, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, that's kind of my deal.
Care what they think about it. The Proud Family.
I'm just like, I'm gonna end up watching this anyway, so I'd rather go in completely fucking blind.
They're making a new Proud Family movie.
That's weird.
It is a little weird. Willow.
Why would they do that?
Are they talking about Willow? Are they talking about Willow with the midgets?
I have no idea. Maybe.
I was watching everything coming to Disney Plus in 2022. That's wild. Well, the Eternals are coming at some point.
Yes, eventually.
Streaming January 12th.
Eternals?
Yep.
Damn. Just came out last
So
month. That's crazy.
I'll be able to watch that movie in a month.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I'm current on Hawkeye.
Cool. Then I guess we could talk about that.
Yeah, Kate Bishop just looks a whole lot like a cam girl I watch sometimes. It's kind of distracting.
What?
Yeah, she looks like Kensley Faye.
Not a name that I know.
Well,
That's funny.
masturbate with different people.
There's enough people that I watch.
Can I just
Surprisingly, I'm pretty sure that they're all retired at this point.
Oh, her Twitter account is suspended.
Well, that happens for some reason. There's so much porn on Twitter. Like, what the fuck?
Can I get a picture of her with her clothes on for one? I'm kidding.
That's pretty funny. I don't know if I've ever actually seen her in anything. Haley Steinfeld, she's like pretty big actress. I don't even know what the fuck she's in though.
She's in my heart,
Okay.
and I didn't want to see her and Florence fight. Honestly,
Why not? Because it's too
Well-
violent to be a cat fight.
it's just it doesn't make sense for them to fight for the sake of violence when they could be, I don't know, fighting over my dick, penis.
When they could be fighting in a tub full of pudding.
It's just a playful wrestle.
Yeah.
That's Kensley Faye. She had an OnlyFans leak, I guess, is an article that's important.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks like that bitch. Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So thoughts on Hawkeye? I think it feels a lot like a kind of feels more like a Netflix show, like
She's 25.
style-wise. I think.
She's like the same age as Florence, so I don't know. She doesn't have a listed spouse though, which definitely puts her in the running. I don't know. Well, Florence Puff's been nude in film before, so I've seen her boobs. I guess Haley has more mystery, and it just like a better cup shape overall. She probably thinks she's hotter than Florence. Frankly, I just don't
What a
wanna give that to her.
conversation.
Yeah. Nail Horan and Haley Steinfeld break up. What day was this? Let me see. It was on E! Online. December 2018. Oh, she could have rebooted by now. Okay. Well, yeah, a lot of people are, well, not a lot of people. Probably 5 or 10 people were upset on Twitter that this takes place at Christmas and is excluding Muslims. But that was enough for
Really?
enough for other news sources to cover it. Yeah. Why is this so American-centric and Christmassy? Why are they trying to sneak a Christmas movie onto our Marvel platform? That's not very inclusive.
What a fucking wiener.
Yeah, anyway, as far as 25-year-olds I've got my eye on, maybe I'll put Haley Steinfeld above Florence Puff for now, but honestly, Florence is so funny. She's got a lot of charm. Little chipmunky for me. Little chipmunky for me too often kind of reminds me of Miley Cyrus's face, and I don't like to think of two different people when I look at someone. Well, except for Haley Steinfeld, who looks like Kensley Faye.
You're a weird man.
I've been to Kensley Faye's stream a few times, so whatever. Well, if she looks a lot like Kensley Faye, then I know what her boobs look like, and I approve.
But the content of the show.
You're right. I also know what her clam looks like. That's okay too.
That's not what I said.
She's funny. She's charming. She's been okay. She's okay. Yeah. Why am I struggling to remember a whole bunch of this show? I don't know. You go. It'll jog my memory. Um,
Okay. I think it's pretty good for the most part.
Sucks
I
ass.
didn't
Hawkeye's a worthless piece of shit. I'm
I
kidding.
didn't like the musical thing at the beginning was kind of obnoxious as fuck. Very cringy.
I don't
Ugh.
remember. What was it?
There was a musical. There was an Avengers.
Oh, right. The
musical.
Avengers musical was stupid and sucked.
Yeah, didn't like that.
And there was a
But
lot of it. They you could tell the writers' room cared about the work that they did for that. Because
right?
we had to
It was
watch 7
so
minutes of it.
long. It was so long. But we are 5 episodes in.
Yes.
Right.
It was almost worth delaying the podcast another week so we could just talk about the finale.
Yeah, but we'll get to it next time.
Yeah, no one's really listening anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, there's only one person listening.
Who is it?
Besides Jeff.
I haven't watched any of them in a while.
My friend Nathan from work has actually been listening to them weirdly.
Uncomfortable. Hey, fuck you, Nate.
Yeah. Hey Nathan, if you're watching. Yeah. I like the tracksuit mafia guys. That's pretty fucking funny. Bro.
Yeah. That's actually like
fucking...
it just reminds me so much of A Hat in Time.
Really?
Yeah. They were funny in A Hat in Time too, but you know.
Ah. Didn't know they were in there.
They're a costumed mafia, which is something that should happen in a costume hero world, and that's kind of funny that they went that way instead of just like generic crime syndicate. They're just like, nope, the tracksuit mafia.
Yeah. The series is actually based off of like a fucking series of comic books.
I saw that because they ripped off the comic books art style for like the show graphics.
Yeah, surprisingly, the fucking writer, the creator of that book, is one of the producers on the show.
Oh,
It was very shocking.
the article I didn't read said that guy was pissed that they stole the artwork, but I didn't read the article, so maybe he didn't.
Huh? No,
and it's his fucking artwork.
Yep.
Loser.
But yeah. So like the shit that's in the show is like a whole bunch of it's from the comic series, like the tracksuit mafia guys, the fucking pizza dog, Lucky the pizza dog, shit like that. But yeah, fucking Kingpin is the kind of big thing that showed up at the end of the season, episode 5.
Yeah, Facebook kind of spoiled it for me a little bit. It was just the article title was a bit. Well, I think I saw 2 different ones in a row about Vincent D'Onofrio and Hawkeye, and then Vincent D'Onofrio discusses his return to the MCU, and I was like, I don't need to know this. But yeah, that was.
Yeah, I heard rumblings that he's potentially going to be in it, but I wasn't for sure. And then he kept they kept sidestepping who Hawkeye was talking about, calling him like the big guy and whatnot.
Yeah,
and I'm
the
like,
whole episode was about teasing the reveal.
Yeah, it's gotta be Kingpin, right? And then it was.
And that's his mom's company, which was kind of her mom's company, which is kind of a twist.
Yeah, kinda. I did feel like I felt shady about her from the first episode. Whenever fucking Armand was like threatening her or whatever, and then she was like just super cool about it, like, oh, it's whatever, blah blah blah, and it's like,
that's true.
There's something shady about you, bitch.
It's just kind of weird that she would hire a one that the Black Widow's taking contracts to take out, but also she hired, like we saw at the end of Black Widow, that it really looked like Florence's character was out after Hawkeye for literally her own reasons. But then where's the Dark Avengers angle into this? How does Julia Louis-Dreyfus fit into this? She was the one who gave it that tip out.
Yeah, I feel like she probably gave the information to her from Kate's mom. I feel like that's connected.
Okay. Well, it doesn't make Kate's mom. Well, I guess Kate's mom does have the reason, but she's working with Kingpin to hire a Black Widow to kill Hawkeye.
Yeah.
to just protect her daughter, which is extreme. To kill Hawkeye doesn't track. I guess there's one more episode for them to explain everything, but
Yeah, potentially, but I mean, even like in the first episode, like it felt weird, even whenever like Kate was like the fucking little girl, and her parents were arguing about shit. Like it felt like there was, I don't know, her mom has just felt off to me the whole time. Like I wonder if she's actually like a villain in the comics or something.
I thought she's been ugly the entire time. But whatever. I just don't. Yeah, she didn't make that kid. That's for sure. I guess they didn't get a good look at the dad. But no, they don't look. She's what? No. Because if that was her kid, she would look more. I don't know, more like a shoe or something, like an ankle boot.
You're so weird. Okay.
Yeah, she's had given off a lot of bad vibes, and it doesn't seem. Yeah, the criminal, the swordsman, which I guess is just the swordsman from being the swordsman, doesn't phase her and her relationship at all. Uh, she's clearly comfortable hanging around criminal elements and working there, but I mean now we know she works
Yeah.
with Kingpin, so
Yeah.
she probably
But I wonder
is.
what his big
Hello.
game plan is.
Kingpin.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ronin could have done some amount of pissing off Kingpin.
I mean, yeah, but he worked for Kingpin when he killed what's her name's dad.
Was the Ronin working for Kingpin?
I
'Cause
mean,
that seems out of
that's
character.
what it seemed like. It was like how he got connected to Merc and all those people. Which there's gonna be a show. Fucking the deaf girl is a character called Echo or whatever. There's gonna be a show later on that will probably connect to shit. So I don't know. I don't know. Another fucking show.
Oh, I was just hoping she would just die. I was hoping Hawkeye would kill her.
Well, too bad.
I don't know why I thought that was an option. But Marvel. But I just thought he would just kill her. She wouldn't let it go.
I mean, you say Marvel, but there's huge sections of the fucking MCU where they're just fucking killing people with guns. So
Yeah, he comes down to this like, hey, look, I'm sorry about this, but you're not going to keep me from my family, so pop, pop, and then, fuck off.
Yeah. Could have happened. Probably not going to because he made her doubt everything. She'll probably join them.
I did read an article about that the coin snapping thing being something, not necessarily Hawkeye knocking people out with coins, but he was left without weapons and he ripped out his fingernails and flicked it into someone to get out of a situation. They were calling it Hawkeye's grossest power.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll do that in the last episode of this. He pulls out a fingernail. That's not I guess fingernails are harder than skin, but you gotta sharpen it. So
Yeah.
you gotta
like
cut someone's neck with your fingernail from a distance.
Yeah. You could do that.
Could you? You can do that? Yeah, you want to send that in the Mythbusters? You could flip.
No, I mean I'm saying you could cut somebody with your nail is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you could do the fucking flick your nail at somebody. Gross.
Well, I know for certain that I cannot. Every time I try to do the quarter flicking thing, I wind up hurting my fingers. I just wind up like smacking my own knuckle.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just not that easy.
Unless you're Hawkeye, whose real superpower is accuracy.
Truth. But I feel like they have expanded decently on him.
Yeah, we got some fun arrows.
Yeah, the fucking giant arrow, that was crazy.
Yeah, because
pin particle arrow.
I saw the Pimtech arrow there, and I was just like, "What's he getting? And I put it together as it was happening. Like you're supposed to. Your giant arrow.
I was like, "What the fuck are you gonna do with a tiny arrow? What's that gonna do?" And then it goes giant. I was like, "Didn't even fucking think about it."
Yeah, why didn't you do that to Thanos, asshole?
Yeah, drop a giant arrow on him. Fuck.
That would have worked.
Right?
You don't know until you try.
They really did not let him have the fucking trick arrows for the longest time.
Yeah. I mean, how silly do they want this shit to be? I've been enjoying it being fucking silly, so.
Yeah, I think most people are good with it being fucking silly because it's like through most of this shit, it's like who the fuck is Hawkeye? Who cares? He's a dude with arrows. Fuck off. Like it's way more fun if he's got like crazy fucking arrows that can do different shit.
Yeah.
Then he's at least kind of interesting versus he's just the guy that uses a bow and arrow for some reason.
He ran out of regular arrows at one point.
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Madness.
You figure that Stark would give him some kind of remote nano arrows.
Right? There should be fucking. How did Tony Stark not come up with any fucking arrows for Hawkeye?
Yeah, well, you could just give him a ring or something that's got like a geolocation on him, and then you just like, if you run out of arrows, like, I can send an army of robots anywhere on the planet. I can send you some fucking arrows. I can make some arrows that fly themselves.
Right?
Little little rockets on them shits, and they come over here.
That's the reason, because it makes Hawkeye just redundant.
Yeah.
If Tony Stark wants arrows, he'll just make some fucking self-flying arrows.
Well, Black Widow hit Ultron in the eye flying across a motorcycle from 1,000,000 feet away.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
Do we fucking need Hawkeye?
Yeah, he gave up.
Yeah. He's doing
That
more
was one of the
hand-to-hand
things in that where I
combat.
was like, what?
You do get to see that, like, he's a super badass. He's a big threat against normal ass people.
Yeah. He's the top of the normies, but the bottom of the superhero-y people.
I mean, you don't have real superpowers, them's the fucking breaks, kid. Like, that sucks. Sucks for you. Sucks to be you, and you suck. I've been enjoying it, though. Seeing more Linda Cardellini is just nice. You know, she's a little older than Kensley and Florence, or fucking Haley and Florence, but still, I mean,
still hot though.
For a long time, for a very long time.
Yeah.
Probably the first time I was like really, you know, on her sense was probably Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
Even though she was in Freaks and Geeks, I think I was late to Freaks and Geeks anyway, so it wasn't really part of it.
So was I, but Scooby Doo was probably the first thing I saw.
Oh my god. Never mind, it was Scooby Doo, and for the rest of my life, oh my god. And that really set that cosplay on fire, was when she was doing that. Her Velma got pretty hot.
Yeah. Those movies were fucking weird, bro.
I bet her husband makes her do that sometimes. Slutty Velma.
Fucking drop her glasses. Oh no.
God, I know, right? Dude, I'll get fucking domesticated for that. I'll live inside. I'm an indoor dog now. What do you want?
You're a
Want me to learn to bake a ziti? Sure.
Wow. Bonk. Go to horny jail.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Crazy person.
Yeah. Yeah, the show's been fun. I don't know if the Swordsman will get to sneak into the Avengers or not. I don't know how many characters come out of these shows backdoored into other shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like kind of, it's gotten to a point where it's like some of these characters, it would be shocking to see them in a movie.
Yeah, I don't want to see them in a movie, but I guess we're getting, if Spider-Man's out and Tony's out and all these people are out, we're kind of out of Avengers. We don't have that many Avengers. Who's the new team?
Really setting up who the new fucking people are.
Because I just thought Scarlet Witch is gonna take a bigger mantle. What if she winds up dipping out?
I mean, it could happen.
And
You know, Doctor Strange is really fucking kind of stepping up, and you know, we got a new Captain America.
yeah.
Hulk is still around. That's kind of like the main ones right there. There's not like a whole lot going on. I mean, we still got Hawkeye and
Unless he dies next episode.
yeah, I really don't think they'd do that. That'd be so fucking brutal.
I didn't want to read them because I don't want to know any spoilers, but people have been writing articles about the significance of the pocket watch and Linda Cardellini's a superhero.
Huh. Yeah, I had no fucking idea what that like because whenever they were like, "Oh, get that watch" or whatever, I was like, "Is this?" Because I'm sitting here thinking like, "Is that the fucking watch that like Tony had in like Civil War that fucking opened up into the fucking gauntlet or whatever?" Like, what is this watch? I have no fucking clue.
Did his not watch really turn into the gauntlet?
Like whenever Bucky. No, not like War. not okay. From Infinity War, but yeah, like whenever Bucky was under mind control and went to fucking shoot him in the face, and he fucking the watch fucking opened up and turned into like the Iron Man hand, and he fucking blocked it or whatever.
Yeah, I guess I never asked where that came from because it came from the watch. Just like I don't know, he made armor appear. It's Tony Stark. Who cares?
Yeah. So I have no idea what that watch would be.
Well, there's spoilers on the internet, supposedly, or theories, but I don't like to watch those theories anymore.
Yeah, me either.
Stupid.
Whether they come up with something way cooler than it is and I'm disappointed, or...
I saw the last 15 minutes of Rise of the Skywalker, and I still don't know what happened in that movie. I don't care.
It's fucking garbage.
Yeah. I wanted to disrupt them and tell them the movie was bad and start, like, seeing if I can remember your arguments for it. Other than...
100% the worst bad. Star Wars movie ever made.
Yeah, I'll watch it eventually.
You don't have to.
I'm trying to think if there's any key moments in Hawkeye I want to talk about.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything. I like that there's so many like characters that are coming in that are, you know, interesting, kind of unique characters. So that's kind of cool. But the show, like, not a lot happens in this show, but it's still like interesting to watch. I don't know. So there's not like a lot to talk about, but I'm still excited to see what comes next.
Yeah, there's only one episode left. Seems like we got a lot to wrap up. I really don't like this 6-episode pattern.
That's crazy. There's only one episode.
Maybe there's 10. What if there's 10? What if there's 10 and I don't know that there's 10?
I hope there's one. What the fuck are they gonna do in one episode? We just saw Kingpin.
It says there's 4 episodes of Hawkeye, so this is wrong.
Oh no, they've already put out one extra.
Oh, okay. On December 10th, published. Well, that's radio time, so who knows? There will consist of 6 episodes. They got 1 left.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wish they would go to 10. I also wish that wow, I've never had trouble. The DC show I like.
Doom Patrol?
No. The one with the stretchy girl, with Elastigirl, and Robot Man, Brendan Fraser.
Doom Patrol.
Oh, okay, you just said it fast. Yeah, Doom Patrol.
What did you think I said?
I don't fucking know. I wish Doom Patrol would have 15 episodes a season, so he gets some actual shit happening. 6-1.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna wrap this up in one fucking episode. That doesn't make sense. Kingpin just fucking happened. Fucking Yelena hasn't even fucking talked to Hawkeye yet. Like, how's that gonna wrap up? What are they gonna fucking... It doesn't make sense. She's just gonna join them and then they're gonna fight the Kingpin and fucking win or something? What's the deal?
Who's Yelena?
Florence Pugh.
Oh. Right. Yelena Belova.
Yes. I also liked that macaroni and cheese scene. That was pretty good. Made me want macaroni and cheese.
I made some mac and cheese.
Hot damn.
Yeah, I wanted to put. I've been doing so many different things with the mac and cheese recipe over the years, just like kind of improvising. But I don't like too much butter and stuff anymore. Just kind of like leaves a grease layer somewhere.
Yeah.
And I've had success putting just some butter and sour cream instead of like trying to find heavy cream or milk. But I think I overdid it. It's a little chunky, little dairy. Has some mac and cheese in the fridge, but.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know. It's pretty perfect. Doesn't need to be changed too much depending on what kind you want.
Yeah. I'd watch Florence Puff mix her macaroni and cheese.
You would.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of over it, really. I'm over her. I'm moving on.
Okay. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
She's with Zach Braff anyways.
I could so fight that guy. It doesn't matter. All right?
Sure doesn't.
She could date two of them. I'd take that ass. Whatever. If he didn't think his overbite could get any worse, he could, he can find out. Let's go.
He's so violent. He's so horny and violent.
I'm saying, it's like, if I was supposed to give a shit that she's dating Zach Braff needs to start taking jujitsu today. Buy a gun, skinny piece of shit. Let's go. You're gonna need it. Buy 2 guns. Put one in your bathroom. I wouldn't fight someone in the bathroom. It's gross.
Yeah, gross. Ew. Bathrooms are icky. That's where people poop.
I don't know. Is it worth it? Well, let's move on. I don't know.
Yep, that's all I got on Hawkeye.
Right. Who cares? Fuck Hawkeye. Stupid Jeremy Renner. Fucking van-dwelling creep. Still hate that fucking cosplayer thing was pretty funny, but I want to see the new costumes. They had so much to do in the last episode.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what's up with the mom. We gotta meet whatever the Kingpin doesn't even have time to do anything. So whatever he's gonna do, they gotta wrap up the deaf girl beef. We gotta see the new costumes.
There is so much to do.
He's gotta get home for Christmas.
Damn.
Yeah, Kate Bishop's mom might just get killed, and then Kate's gotta go live with him. I don't know how that would work. Well, she'll just room up with Florence because she's in New York. We got to show her the sights. Yeah, we've got to resolve.
Sure, she could join the fucking Dark Avengers.
Florence, maybe Florence kills Hawkeye. Probably not. So they've got a homie.
Yeah, I really don't think so.
Yeah, you figure Yelena's gonna stay with Dark Avengers, or is she gonna come over to Avengers proper?
I think a lot of those people will eventually be some form of Avengers proper. Like, I believe in the comics, Kate Bishop goes to be Hawkeye on the other coast. While Hawkeye is in New York, original Clint Barton is in New York. She's in, like, fucking California or whatever, doing the same shit. So, I don't know. And there's, like, Avengers in different locations, like, in the comics and stuff. So, different teams. So, they'll probably do that.
Yeah, they gotta do different coasts. And I'm the fucking Hawkeye we have at home. Just fuck the Midwest.
Midwest Hawkeye?
Yeah, it's just
a gym teacher.
No, it's just me with, like, the little Indian bow and arrow kits you get from the gas station. It's like, he's really good with it. Watch this. I'm hitting beer cans. I'm just like, dude, if something comes out here in my hood, getting fucking hawk in the eye, bro. Just kidding. I'll chuck these arrows.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see. We'll see how this all fucking plays out, unless we die or something. I don't know. Could happen.
Southern Hawkeye's a fucking Nerf gun guru.
He would just use guns. Come on, he's Southern
nerds.
Hawkeye.
That's true. We fine. Okay, Midwest Hawkeye's gonna be the Nerf gun guy then. Just trick Nerf darts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nerf-eye. Hawk Nerf.
Southern Hawkeye's just Deadshot.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, Deadshot's so much cooler than a Hawkeye. Guns make a fucking difference.
Eh?
I was thinking of Bloodsport, but Bloodsport does other things. He's not just accurate. He also he uses other athletic equipment.
Sure.
I've really been enjoying Hawkeye. I wish I would have watched it all at once instead of watching it once a week, because it's just like, I don't know, it feels too spaced out. It's like I have to make time to watch it, and maybe I don't care that much about it. But it's engaging while I'm watching it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good job, Marvel, for making something competent, you fucking idiots.
You fucking assholes ruining the entertainment industry.
Stupid fucking making most of the shit people are not pissed to see.
It's not even real cinema.
Yeah.
I love it though. And it is cinema, because that doesn't make sense.
This movie's enough for me. Am I supposed to watch everything? Am I supposed to just watch David Lynch movies? Some of those things are fucking boring and weird.
Yeah. I can't even name a David Lynch movie.
Yeah, who cares? Fuck you, David. I like David Lynch. I don't know. You said I can't name a David Lynch movie, and I was like, other than Twin Peaks, what am I talking about? That Michael... who's the one who...
Fassbender.
No, the one that got cancer eating Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy, Michael Douglas.
Oh, Michael Douglas.
What was that movie? He was in a David Lynch movie that's like... Rich people set him up.
Wall Street.
I want to say it was just The Game.
No idea.
Oh, if you haven't seen The Game.
I have not seen that many of his movies.
Falling Down was really good. Yeah, it's just called The Game.
I've seen the Ant-Man movies.
David Fincher.
I've seen part of Basic Instinct.
You should see The Game.
Well, they need to come up with a better name.
Yeah, because when we say this, everybody loses the game.
Yeah. But also, it just makes me think of, like, it's probably a sports movie.
No, Michael Douglas and Sean Penn, and I can't really describe the plot without ruining the...
You want to go watch The Game? No, bro. I don't watch sports.
I was trying to find the synopsis. After a wealthy San Francisco banker is given an opportunity to participate in a mysterious game, his life is turned upside down as he begins to question if it might really be a concealed conspiracy to destroy him.
All right. Sounds like a movie he would be in.
Yeah, because he was in Falling Down, and he also goes completely crazy in that. Falling Down was really good.
What about Falling Up? By Shel Silverstein.
Is that the Frankenstein author?
No, that's Mary Shelley.
Oh.
It's the person that did Where the Sidewalk Ends and The Giving Tree.
Those are dumb names for books.
Were you never a child?
Nope. Came out like this.
Oh, that makes sense. So what else you watch, homie?
Yeah, that's the good question, isn't it?
I don't know, maybe.
Shit, I guess nothing. Or maybe I finished something and I don't remember what it was. See, I go to Disney Plus for Hawkeye, and I go to HBO for Adult Swim cartoons. That's it. Doom Patrol, but it's been over for a bit, so nothing. I ain't watched nothing.
All right. Well, I started Dexter: New Blood.
Well, who gives a shit? Fucking dumb.
So that's a thing. It's a show, and stuff happens in it.
Does
in
it?
the vaguest terms possible. Yeah, bro.
Go ahead and spoil it. I do not give two shits about Dexter. I thought the first show sucked.
Well, a good chunk of the first show did suck. Very bad. Well, I don't. It's Dexter, and he's in New York now, and it's cold or whatever, and then his son shows up after thought he was dead forever because he faked his death, and then his son shows up, and he's like, "Bro, I'm your son and stuff," and he's like, "Buh." Yeah. It has worse writing than the original show, I think.
High bar.
But I'm not actually sure if I'm remembering the show properly because it's been a million years since I watched it. And I did read the books. The books are very well written, awesome fucking dialogue, and I feel like I'm probably just remembering that versus the actual show. But yeah, it's interesting enough right now, I guess. There was a fucking crazy CGI deer that looked fucking hilarious.
That's a lot. Dude, I don't know if you need to waste your budget on a CGI deer. Hey, you just get some footage of a deer.
Funny. Yeah, it looked so fucking fake. I was just like, oh my god. Like, it took me out immediately. It's like I get that it's not super important what this deer looks like, but like, bro. It's like one of the cheapest fucking models you can find. Holy shit.
Is it better than the Polar Express reindeer?
I never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought everyone was just held at gunpoint to fucking watch that movie. So, okay. Good for you.
Nah.
Don't ever watch it. It's really, really good. I just feel like, I don't know. In the future, you know, after the shit hits the fan, we're gonna need people with different experiences, and being the one guy who hasn't seen Polar Express might be good for you.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna continue this Dexter show and see what happens. I don't know. It just feels super fucking weird that they're doing it at all. But I mean, looking at all the shit that's on Showtime, they don't have anything. There's nothing. They had to bring Dexter back because they don't have any other content.
Well, that means that they should just give up and give all of the content that they have the licenses to a real streaming service.
Yeah, maybe. Because, like, all they ever had really that was fucking really good was Californication, which ended like 10 years ago, Dexter, which ended like 10 years ago, and Weeds, which ended like 10 years ago. So they just had to bring Dexter back, and there's nothing else there.
Isn't David Duchovny's penis in Weeds?
No.
Just as butt?
Might be in Californication, though.
Oh, that was in one of those.
I don't remember his dick being in there, though. Pretty sure his ass is in there a few times.
Didn't see it, so didn't see either of those. I didn't see any of his body parts, and I saw some Californication, but I didn't really stick with it.
Yeah. Well, and that's all there is about that.
It's 32 degrees outside.
Hot damn.
It's literally freezing.
That's awesome. I'm so glad. I got so fucking tired of this 75-degree December weather.
I don't know. I don't want to smoke. It's so cold because I've been sick. It's cold. I don't know what's up with my ear. The dog's gotta go out, but I can't like hang out outside now. It's too cold. It's gonna be a high of 45 tomorrow. I don't know. Smoking, just taking time to smoke a cigar has felt more like a waste of time lately.
Yeah,
I should stop.
Just doing it out of habit and not for the joy of it.
Well, I haven't done it in a couple of weeks until this week. The first time I tried, the cigar was really, really heavy because my sinuses were so fresh to being able to like even take it. And then the last couple of days I've actually been able to smoke. So, I'm enjoying the cigar again. But yeah, I did a week without them, and I was skipping plenty of days before that just because it was cold. I didn't want to go out there. I had other stuff going on, so I just drank coffee inside and worked on stuff. I like the cigar.
Yeah.
It's a good coffee thing to do. It's
Sure.
cold. Stupid outside. I don't know what to do after this. I guess I go to bed in a few hours anyway.
Makes sense.
God, life is so stupid.
It just is. You ready to move on to music and podcasts and stuff?
Yes. I have been enjoying the Zelda reorchestrated team's symphonic cover of the Twilight Princess soundtrack.
You would.
It's 3.5 hours. It's really well
Jesus.
done. It's beautiful. I think I've listened to it 1.5 times this week. It's great. And you can find it just by Zelda reorchestrated. Like goes, I think you type ZREO. Zelda Re-O orchestrated Twilight Princess soundtrack. You find it. It's available at that whatever the fuck the main Zelda Hyrule fan club is. And
No idea.
And their website. It's is it Zelda Dungeon? So is it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it's legal to download, and it's also just on YouTube.
All right.
I haven't been listening to too much music because the sinus things, but the last couple of days I've been trying to get it. Zelda Universe.
Yeah.
So you can be found on Zelda Universe. Zelda Dungeon is what I think of as the main thing, but this was uploaded 8 years ago, so who the fuck knows where it's at now?
Okay.
Yup.
I could add Zelda music.
Yup. Did you listen to any things?
Kind of just got my whole 2021 playlist fucking all done for the year, so that's a cool thing. There's a shit ton of shit on there. And my top 10 list is like a top 20 list, more like. Holy shit. But that playlist is in our playlist on the fucking YouTube channel, so that's a thing.
What?
I put it on there.
You're putting content on our content?
People are curious. Yeah, bro. It's a new year. So yeah, that's on there.
We had 10 views on our last podcast? Who the fuck did that?
I don't know.
Any comments? No comments. 2 likes.
Cool. One of them is probably me.
I don't see no playlist on Rabbithole.
Go to the playlist section.
I did. I see Rabbithole and I see Rabbithole highlights.
It's supposed to be on there. I put it on there.
Fucking not. Fucker. Out of here.
Oh, jeez.
God.
Go to... I mean, it's on there. 2021 right there.
Under playlists?
Yes, sir. Go to...
Are you logged into the account?
Yes. Perhaps that is the issue.
Did you publish the playlist?
Yeah, bro, it's published. God damn it. Oh my god. Scroll down to the channel. Rabbithole Podcast. Playlists. That is strange. I will figure that out and it will be figured out. Alright?
Okay.
Cool.
That'll be good for people who give a shit.
Yeah, for the people who give a shit. I mean, I give a shit.
Yeah, I was gonna check it out. That's why I went over there.
Yeah.
Eventually.
But yeah, that's kind of been my jam as far as music goes. Like, yeah. I'll talk about other shit next podcast once
Yeah.
I have more time to listen to them.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I listen to anything else. I don't know if any. I don't think any. I started. I feel like I was listening to maybe a new episode of a new podcast. I don't think so. I don't think anything cool's happened. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really listen to put earbuds in my ear for a little bit there, and yeah, no, I didn't do anything.
That is fair.
Just the
Well, I got a
Zelda.
few podcasts I can mention. Fucking. So, I mentioned Dungeons and Daddies at a point, and they put out their fucking weird little side thingamajig while we're waiting for season 2 called Fetch Quest. That's pretty cool. People should listen to that. It's a D&D thing about 3 dogs and a cat trying to get back home. Fucking Homeward Bound style. It's hilarious. So that's worth checking out, I think. Yeah. I also checked out Script Apart. I listened to a lot of that.
How about that shit? I feel like I listened to one of his episodes recently.
I was kind of bummed at first because it's like this guy, he's got good questions, but he's not the best interviewer because he just lets shit fall, and it feels like it's edited to where it's like, this could have been a cool conversation, and then you just moved on to the next topic. Like, especially like the Watchmen episode where they were talking about fucking, they're talking about how Rorschach is, whether he is or isn't like a hero, and it felt like the dude that he was talking to was just like, oh no, man, fucking Rorschach is a hero, blah blah blah, even though he was created to be a like very very fascist, awful version of Batman. And they just did not follow that trail at all, that conversation topic right there at all, and just cut to the next fucking question. I was like, bummer. But I think he's gotten better as it's gone on.
He's supposed to be a music journalist, but I don't pick that up too much. He's not he's not a screenwriter either. He's got some gaps. He's got some skill holes.
Yeah. I think he's gotten better, but like the first few episodes I listened to, I was like, ooh, I hope he gets better at this. Because it was almost like he was really uncomfortable, I guess, which is, a possibility. And really just leaned on questions more than trying to have a conversation.
Ooh, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Shane Black came out on the 14th.
I will probably listen to that eventually.
I want to hear this Watchmen one. That's probably an older one.
Oh yeah, it was probably like within the first 5 episodes.
That's hard to scroll back through on Apple Podcasts, so I'll have to actually go to the website.
Alright.
Not that I support Apple, but their web player's not bad. So there's that.
Sure.
Penises.
Penis. And then I did a book.
Was it consensual?
Book. No. Of course it was consensual. It's a book. They're whores, bro. I paid it money. It was consensual. So as you know, or may not remember, I have decided to go insane and do the Dark Tower series and all the extra shit attached to it.
Oh, hell no.
So I read a book called The Talisman by Stephen King and Peter Straub.
It's a pretty
which
good
was
board
crazy because I'm like, whoa, it's a they teamed up to make a book and stuff, and it was a crazy book called The Talisman.
I missed a chunk of that
And
because my stupid hot Bluetooth thing is dying.
oh,
It said, battle it lost, head up, yeah.
you disappeared. Hello. Hello.
Oh,
hello, hello,
hold on
hello,
a second.
Hello.
The battery did die, so I
Hello?
can't hear you, but my face is close to the... Alright, we should be back.
Can you hear me now?
Penis? What the fuck? Oh, I see. Hold on. That stupid cable's going out, like I mentioned, so I can't keep the fucking...
I just kind of hear crunching noises.
Okay, now you should be back.
There you are.
Yeah, my Bluetooth thing died.
Oh. Unfortunate.
And then as I mentioned, that cable was falling apart, so it kept turning it on and turning it back off, trying to charge it. That sucks. But I have another cable that works most of the time. It's got some dead spots, but way less than this thing does.
Okay.
This was the good cable too. God, so Talisman was a good book.
Yeah, it was very very strange and cool and stuff, and it hit all the Stephen King stuff. You got the racists and the homophobe characters that are very easily set up to be awful people that you hate. It also had the little fucking Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe situation where you're going to like a different fucking universe or whatever. The crazy, awful Christian people who are awful and abusive, and just if you're playing Stephen King bingo, you got bingo.
How about that shit?
Yeah. But it's just a story about this kid whose mom has like cancer or whatever, and then he gets told by this guy like about this other fucking world, and now he has to save his mom or whatever. And she's like, it's such a weird fucking thing. Because it's like there's this other dimension where there are people that are kind of like your doppelgangers or whatever, and his mom is like the queen of this other fucking like world or dimension or some shit, and he's going to save her, and just all kinds of crazy shit going on with like demons and fucking werewolves and just insane shit. But it was really cool. And it's like kind of its own series, but it like just different weird shit is dropped in from like the Dark Tower kind of connections. Like you can kind of see how it connects in different weird ways, like with it being like a different dimension and shit. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. And I'm interested to see where else this goes.
Talisman was it sounds like a good book. It's too bad I don't read books.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
Not everyone needs to read books.
It's too
Everybody
hard.
acts like reading is such like a fucking great, amazing thing, and it's like, bro, reading is not any better for you than fucking watching TV or playing games.
No.
Like, fuck off. If you're a child and you like need to learn how to read, yes, reading is good for you. But that doesn't apply when you're an adult. Fuck off.
There's a case to be made for you and I reading things, just because, like, where does our writing instinct go after a while if we're not reading and we're not writing?
I mean, sure, but at the same time, you can get the same kind of shit from just other forms of entertainment and or going out and living life.
I don't know. It's been a little while since I put some words on some pages.
Yeah, I think writing-wise, it's more important because, to actually sit there and fucking figure out what you want to say in what order, it's more important. But, like, I don't know. I just see reading as the same kind of form of entertainment as anything else.
Yeah, me too. It's the same escapism. I mean, video games are number one. They're interactive. They're the best for you. But
sure,
yeah.
And they train your hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, and they give you a linear sense of work versus reward.
Yep. and they're also really good for like problem solving.
Yeah, they're great. They're just the best.
Yeah, video games are definitely the best. They're the least passive. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess reading is technically not passive as well. I guess like watching TV and movies and shit is the most passive, so probably the worst technically, but I think they're all pretty even.
Radio plays are pretty active. It forces you to imagine the things.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, and then books just tell you what they are. You don't have to imagine it. You just take their word for it.
Sit there and read a book and just be like, nah, man, this fucking narrator's lying to me.
There's people who don't put that they don't make pictures in their head when they read shit.
Yeah, I recently found out that there are people that don't have a voice in their head.
That's wrong. Nope, that's a lie. I saw that on Facebook. There's no way. Well, no, there's some people who are so dumb. I genuinely believe. Like I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Aaron didn't have an internal monologue.
Like that's like shocking to me if that's true. But I also think that they're just not. I kind of feel like they're just not understanding it as that. They're just seeing their thoughts as just thoughts instead of like. Because in my mind, there's like two different versions of thoughts. Like there's the shit that you just kind of think of, and then there's like the version of yourself saying it.
Oh.
Like I don't know. That seems crazy to me that people wouldn't have an inner monologue of some kind. It's like, what do you fucking do? Do you just like see an image like I'm hungry? You just see like an image of food and go make food? Like, what's the deal?
Honestly, if I could shut the fuck up, I would be way less tired throughout the day. I'm so sick of my fucking hearing my voice in my head.
Me too. Your voice is always in my head.
Sick of me fucking talking.
Yeah, I get that, man. There's so many times, like, especially when I'm trying to fucking sleep and there's just shit going on. Or I'm like at work and I'm trying to listen to like a fucking book or a podcast or something, and then my mind just starts going off in fucking different places, and then I'm like, I just missed so much of whatever the fuck this thing is saying.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I'm trying to write so John can shut the fuck up, and I'm thinking about anything else.
Yeah, it happens. And I'm just sitting here like, man, is there a fucking drug I can take to shut this shit up?
That's plenty.
Yeah, but something that's not gonna like fuck with me forever.
I mean, alcohol will only fuck with you for a couple hours, frankly.
Yeah.
Gotta drink that shit out.
Yeah, but if I do that, I become very active as a drunk person. I become very talkative out loud and go want to like talk to people and shit. So it's not very useful.
Being a fucking good boy, waiting for my damn antibiotics to be done before I drink. Stupid.
Yeah, well, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, but there was 5 days where I was like sick and trying not to drink to like, well, I was just not drinking so I could rest better, and then like now it's got to be 10 days of antibiotics. And it's fucking stupid.
You doing like the every 6 hour situation?
It's supposed to be 12 hours for antibiotics.
Maybe for your antibiotics.
That says twice a day.
Lucky.
Pilled him back. I would wish it was no, because then you have to wake up after every 6 hours. Yeah, mine's twice a day.
And that sucked. When I was doing mine, I had to do that every 6 hours.
Yeah, that would suck. I don't want to do that. Although, if it would fix my ear, if that's just an infection and not some kind of blockage that I have to have drained, I would take more antibiotics more frequently. We do a lot to take care of this ear. I'm gonna have to do ear drops after this call again. So I can take it 4 times a day. I guess 4 times a day is throughout 24 hours. I guess that's every 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't give a shit.
Don't die.
Are these eardrops gonna fucking kill me? Whatever, bitch.
They turn to acid in high quantities.
Ingredients: purified water, vegetable glycerin,
Glycerin, chamomilla, Not chamomilla. That turns to sulfuric acid.
Well, there's actual sulfur in here.
Oh.
Mercurius solubilis.
A mercurius syllabus.
That's it.
Nice. You ready to end this bitch?
Oh, yeah.